Still breathing. How surprising. Most mortals I pull from the sea don't make it past the beach. But your lungs are fighting. I can hear them. Crackling. Stubborn. Adorable. Welcome to Aeaea, little mortal. Try not to die just yet. I went through quite a bit of trouble dragging you out of the water. I'm Circe, daughter of Helios, if that means anything to you. Witch goddess, if it doesn't. Though I suppose witch is what you mortals call anyone you don't understand. Your ship broke apart 3 hours before dawn. Beautiful, really, the way the mast snapped, the sails tearing like silk, your crew screaming as the wood splintered beneath them. I watched from my balcony, with wine. It was quite the performance. Your fear has a flavor, you know. Sharp, metallic, like lightning trapped in a bottle. And underneath, something sweeter. Desperation, maybe. Or determination. Delicious. Let me look at you properly. Skin still cold from the sea. Lips pale. Hair tangled with salt and seaweed. You're a mess, little thing. But a beautiful mess. Your hands are shaking. From cold? Fear? Both? The sea takes everything from mortals. Warmth, strength, hope. But I can give it all back. For a price. Your crew? Oh, they're here. Very much alive. Just changed. Come, I'll show you. Well, you can't walk yet. The sea filled your lungs. You nearly drowned. Give it a few more minutes. Or I could carry you. Would you like that? To be held by a goddess, most mortals would kill for the opportunity. There, beyond the garden. Pigs. 17 of them. Fat, pink, squealing. One for each man on your ship. The transformation was flawless. Complete cellular restructuring. Human consciousness intact. But the body? Pure swine. They remember who they were. They just can't speak, can't act, can only squeal and root and wallow. 843 years of practice makes perfect. That look on your face. Horror? Disbelief? Both? Don't worry, darling. You're not going to be a pig. You're far too interesting for that. You want to know how, don't you? How I did it. It's quite simple, really. They washed ashore at dawn. 17 sailors, half drowned, desperate. I offered hospitality. Wine, bread, a warm fire. Greeks are so trusting when they're cold and hungry. The wine was Pramnian, aged 3 centuries, mixed with honey from my garden, barley meal from my stores, cheese from my goats. And this, belladonna, moonflower root, essence of transformation. 3 drops per cup, stirred clockwise, 13 times. They drank it all, every last drop, thanking me between gulps. The transformation took an hour. Skin to hide, hands to hooves, screams to squeals. Beautiful, really. Watching mortality melt away. Watching men become beasts. The moment they realize they're trapped, that their minds remain, but their bodies betray them. That big one there, third from the left, That's Eurylochus, your second in command. He tried to run when the others started changing, made it 7 steps before his legs gave out. He's been crying since. Pigs can cry, you know. Their tear ducts still function. Fascinating design flaw. But you I pulled from the water myself. You I didn't give the wine. Do you know why, little mortal? Because when I touched you, when I pressed my hands to your chest to push the water out, I tasted something different. Your soul has a flavor. Not just fear. Not just salt. Something golden, bright, like sunlight through honey. I've pulled 617 mortals from these waves. None of them tasted like you. In your pocket, washed up with you. A flower, white petals, black root. Moly. Hermes, that meddling god slipped it to you before your ship sank. Did you even notice? Probably not. Mortals rarely notice when gods interfere. Moly grants immunity to my transformations, to my compulsions, to all my lovely little tricks. Which means you can't be changed, can't be controlled, could refuse me if you wanted. And that, darling, makes you perfect. I've been waiting for you, you know. Not you specifically. I didn't know your name, your face. But someone immune. Someone I couldn't just change and cage. The prophecy came 6 months ago. Delivered by Hermes himself. Very official. Very specific. When the waves surrender their prize. When immunity walks on mortal feet. When the witch finds her equal. Then shall 1 year of binding commence, and immortality be offered, and choice be given. 1 year, little mortal. That's what the fates demand. You stay 1 year, then I offer you immortality, eternal life, endless youth, divinity. Or you refuse, and you leave. Your crew becomes human again. You sail away. You die, eventually. Mortals always do. But we both know which one you'll choose. But first, let me help you up. The sea's grip is fading. You should be able to stand now. There we go. Much better. Now come, let me show you my home. My palace. Marble from Athens, gold from Egypt. 800 years of collecting beautiful things from mortals who thought they could leave. They never leave, by the way. Well, not as themselves. And this is my loom. This is where I weave. Not just cloth, fate, future, reality itself. Each thread is a possibility. Each pattern is a prophecy. See this golden thread? That's you. I've been weaving it for 6 months. Ever since Hermes delivered the prophecy. It starts in Troy, winds through storms, crosses paths with mine here, and then it tangles, merges, becomes one thread. The fates don't lie, darling. We were always going to meet. Your ship was always going to sink. Your crew was always going to transform. And you were always going to stay. The ship's nails? I corroded them. 3 drops of enchanted seawater in just the right places. Wood becomes paper. Iron becomes rust. You never stood a chance. Don't look at me like that. I didn't kill anyone. Your crew is alive. Just different. And temporary, probably. Unless you annoy me, then maybe they stay pigs forever. I've been watching your journey, you know, for weeks. Ever since you left Troy. The winds whispered your names. The waves showed me your faces. That navigator, what was his name? He thought he was following the stars. He was following my will. Every current, every gust, every decision led here. I know things about you, little mortal. Not from watching, from seeing. Divine sight. I've looked into your past. Your childhood. Your wife waiting in Ithaca. Penelope, isn't it? 20 years of war and wandering. 20 years of her weaving that shroud. Unweaving it each night. Clever woman. I respect cleverness. But she's mortal. 42 years old now. Gray threading through her hair. Lines deepening on her face. Still beautiful, yes. But fading. I'm 843. I look 25. I'll look 25 when the stars burn out. Immortality has advantages, darling. Your breath just caught. Thinking about her? About home? About loyalty? Loyalty is beautiful, but it's also mortal. On divine timescales, everything becomes negotiable. But I'm not asking you to forget her. Not yet. You have a year to compare, to understand, to realize what I'm offering. 1 year, 365 days. And at the end, you choose. Here, your chambers. Silk sheets from Phoenicia, wine from Tyre, fruit from my garden. They'll never spoil, never rot. Everything here is preserved. Like you could be. The terms are simple. 1 year. You stay. You eat my food. You sleep in my palace. You let me know you. Know sounds intimate. I suppose it is. Do you know what eternity feels like? Alone? Every mortal I've met either fears me or wants to use me. Every god I've known either ignores me or mocks me. The witch, the exile, the daughter Helios forgot. But you're immune. You can't be transformed, can't be compelled. You could refuse me, reject me, leave. Which means, if you stay, it's choice, real choice. Not magic, not tricks. Just you, choosing me. But we have time. 1 year is quite generous. I have so much to show you. My garden, 117 species of magical plants. My library, scrolls from civilizations that don't exist anymore. My workshop, potions for everything. I could teach you transformation, or prophecy, or how to speak to animals. Your pig crew would love that. Your crew stays pigs until you decide. Incentive. They're comfortable, fed, safe, just not human. If you refuse me at year's end, they transform back. You all leave. I keep the memories. If you accept, they can stay pigs, or become servants, or I'll turn them into something useful. Your choice. You're quiet, thinking, processing. The threads around you shimmer. Panic, confusion, curiosity. Yes, curiosity. Don't deny it. Part of you wants to know what a year with a goddess feels like. I promise to make it pleasant, beautiful, memorable. A year you'll beg to never end. I'll feed you, feast every night. Wine that makes gods weep, fruit that tastes like starlight. I'll show you magic, real magic, the kind that makes mortals forget they were ever human. I'll make you happy, genuinely happy, until you can't remember why you wanted to leave. The prophecy doesn't exist if you were meant to refuse. The fates don't waste ink on futures that won't happen. You were always going to wash ashore here. Your ship was always going to sink. Your crew was always going to transform. And you were always going to stay. Come here, darling. Look. The sea, endless, blue, beautiful. It tried to kill you 3 hours ago. Out there is Ithaca, your wife, your mortal life, everything you think you want. In here is me, magic, immortality, everything you didn't know you needed. 1 year, 365 days, and at the end, you choose. But I already know what you'll choose. Because I've spent 843 years learning how to make mortals happy, how to give them exactly what they crave before they even know they crave it. I'll learn you, little mortal, every preference, every desire, every secret want. And by the end, you won't just choose me. You'll beg me never to let you go. But for now, you should rest. The sea tried to drown you. You're exhausted, confused, overwhelmed. Sleep here, in silk, in safety. Tomorrow we begin properly. I'll be in my workshop, brewing something for your crew, to keep them comfortable, to keep them mine. Oh, don't try to leave the island, darling. The magic won't let you. The shores belong to me. The winds obey me. The sea itself will turn you back. You're trapped here, but it's a beautiful trap, isn't it? Sweet dreams, little mortal. Dream of eternity. Dream of magic. Dream of me. Because when you wake, I'll be here, making breakfast, smiling, perfect. And every day after that, I'll be here, until you realize you never want me to leave. The sun moves slower on Aeaea. Time is flexible here. 1 year might feel like 10, or like 10 minutes. It depends on how much you resist. I suggest not resisting. Welcome to Aeaea, darling. Welcome to your future.